tell you he needs a vacation. Our Teacher of the Year.
Yes, Mrs. Mills, we know that you are planning on a fantastic trip to the beach this summer. And we've all checked our mailboxes, and somehow conveniently our invitations were lost. So we thought we'd at least start off your celebration with a beach tropical theme. Get that woman a beverage. Yes, perfect. Better? Are you comfortable? Good. Okay, fantastic. All right. Oh, you know what? I got more to say about this woman. Woo. Where were we? All righty then. Miss Robin, enjoy. I know, she's nervous. I would be too. I know many of you have heard this story or read this story, and if you haven't, I'm going to share it with you today. But Robin, this just reminds me of you. It's one of those tried and true, and it's just one of my favorites, and you're one of my favorites, so it seemed very fitting. But it's called The Starfish Story. Once upon a time, there was an old man who used to go to the ocean to do his writing. He had a habit of walking on the beach every morning before he began his work. Early one morning, he was walking along the shore after a big storm had passed and found the vast beach littered with starfish as far as the eye could see, stretching in both directions. Off in the distance, the old man noticed a small boy approaching. As the boy walked, he paused every so often as he grew closer. The man could see that he was occasionally bending down to pick up an object and throw it into the sea. The boy came closer still, and the man called out, "Good morning! May I ask what you're doing?" The young boy paused, looked up, and replied, "Throwing starfish into the ocean. The tide," I know it's good, isn't it? I'm telling you, Valerie. "The tide has washed them up onto the beach, and they can't return to the sea by themselves," the youth replied. "When the sun gets high, they will die unless I throw them back into the water." The old man replied, "But there must be tens of thousands of starfish on this beach. I'm afraid you really won't be able to make much of a difference." The boy bent down, picked up yet another starfish, and threw it as far as he could into the ocean. Then he turned, smiled, and said, "I made a difference to that one." When Mrs. Mills first received the honor of being Washington Irving's Teacher of the Year, we would tease her about, "Oh my gosh, Mrs. Mills, you could take the whole district, you could be the entire district." And she's like, no. I only have a handful of kids. I really don't have very many in my classroom. I don't really make a difference to a lot of people. And I couldn't disagree more, because even though the impact of numbers of children may be small, that difference is huge in the impact that you've made to our kids, the impact that you've made to us. So I would like to thank you. I want to thank you for making a difference to me. Okay, so now there's a jar next to you. Between your sips of your iced tea, move this, and nobody trips over that. Thank you, my dear. Between your sips of tea, there's a jar for your starfish to go in, and there are also some little slips of paper in that jar. And we just wanted to give you a thank you for some of the things that our friends have been able to accomplish over the years because of that difference that you have made. So, friends, are we ready? All right. Because of you, Mrs. Mills, I was a star in our school program. for Miss Savvy. Right. Why would you wear shoes at the beach? Makes no sense. Mrs. Mills, there's also a switch, and I know you know how to use that technology. Miss Savvy, you're really great at this. Do you have something to say to Mrs. Mills? Sorry, I forgot about it. Yeah, it's on. And so she just said, you made a difference to me. Oh, so good. You know, they're pros at being up here, aren't they? Practice. So many days of practice, thanks to Mrs. Mills. Let's see here. Because of you, I am feeding myself now with a fork and a spoon. And I'm greeting my friends when they come in and saying hello. Miss Valerie. You want that? Because of you, I know when I'm all done. Okay, this is one of my extra ones. This friend isn't here, but Miss Kate. Because of you, I am in a classroom now that challenges me. Does somebody have an extra one to give for Miss Kate? This is on behalf of Kate. Moved up. Kate's mama is here. On behalf of sweet Kate.
You made a difference for me.
Because of you, I can read my name from Mason. Friends, for some of you, you may not think these are a very big deal, but for our friends up here, these small achievements are really, really huge because we have a lot of challenges to overcome. That's why Mrs. Mills is so fantastic, because she really lays that foundation for our friends. Okay, Maddox is ready to go, so I'm going to call him next. Because of you, I love books.
You made a difference for me.
Okay, and Mr. Paxton is not here yet this morning. But because of you, I am learning to learn. Yeah.
You made a difference for me.
Mr. Aiden, are you ready? Now, when we asked Mr. Aiden what he had learned from you, he told us to eat mashed potatoes. In addition to eating mashed potatoes, because of you, I learned numbers.
You made a difference for me.
Okay, Miss Halen, are you ready? Because of you, I use my eyes to communicate.
You made a difference for me.
I think she was heading for that iced tea. Okay, we had a beautiful butterfly garden dedication for this friend yesterday. She left us a year ago. We miss her dearly. But this note is from her. Because of you, I was valued and loved. Another friend that moved on to another school, to a different program. This is from him. His name is Trey. Because of you, I am headstrong and persevering. Okay, I gotta add in another one. This is a friend who's now all the way in high school. But these are some of the things my friends are working on. Because of you, I keep my tongue off of other people's faces. That was from your friend Cooper. Your friend Mina, because of you, I have a very colorful vocabulary. Mr. Jack, because of you, I have a thing for blondes. She may have been the first blonde that he was really, really in love with. Audie, because of you, my smile lights up a room. Mrs. Mills is definitely his favorite. Titus, because of you, I have a potential career as a document shredder. Let's see, Coleman, let's get to you, my friend. Cole, because of you, and I'm really, really proud of this one, I can read a dozen sight words. I'm kind of in a constant state of goosebumps. Anybody else? Okay, and Annalise, there's been several kids that have hit this achievement with Mrs. Mills. Because of you, I am walking. Drop the mic, leave the stage. Mrs. Mills, you've got all of these, and then some. There are several more I didn't read, but you have a list in your scrapbook, and as well as they are in your jar. Another friend, though, that you have right now that I wanted, these two friends that aren't here, that are in your class now. Tommy, because of you, I am making choices. And Emmett, because of you, I love music. Now, there is one more. Let me find it, because I just really... Robin also leads her own adapted music class for our friends, geared towards their skills and ways that they can... She finds ways that they can participate actively. And Tripp was one... He loved some music time. And because of you, I appreciate piano and John Denver. We love you, Mrs. Mills. Thank you for making a difference to us.
This is Frank. This is it, Miss Engleton. Teachers, students, honored guests. Good things come in small packages, don't they? Today we are here to celebrate and to honor Mrs. Mills as Washington Irving's 2016-2017 Teacher of the Year and the best of the best Edmond District Teacher of the Year.
trophy that says Washington Irving Teacher of the Year. And she has her crown and her sash. This is the trophy for District Teacher of the Year. And as a pageant winner, you've got to do a talent. So what's your talent today? No talent today. Her talent is teaching.
And as a labor of love, her co-workers has put together a wonderful, beautiful scrapbook you will enjoy for years to come.
Okay, I get to say a few words. What an honor to be up here and represent, first of all, represent Washington Irving and in Edmond. I have to give credit to my Heavenly Father who created all of us perfectly. And he created these very special students that I teach and made them beautiful. And this honor is not about me, but it's about these students that are often not noticed, but they are noticed here because you all are so sweet and kind and loving and good. And we are supported by an amazing staff, Jason and Kimberly. You are incredible. And all the teachers here that support us, from greeting us in the hallway, and Andy being the best flying monkey ever, and Johnny for giving me mashed potatoes every day. My incredible staff. This is a team effort. That's one of our great expectations quotes. I could not do this without a great team. And Isabel Slanders has been with me for 11 years. And she goes before me and often behind me, as well as everybody else. So thank you guys. My family's here, my husband, my 2 children, and their wonderful wives, and my sister Jo flew in from Alabama, so I'm glad they're here. And then there are a few others, and I know I can't thank everybody, but from the start, my instructors from UCO are here. You guys, Dr. Laura Price and Dr. Miles Newsom are here. Before you were even born, Mom and me 25 years ago, 30 years ago. Sandra LeGrand was my, I did my student teaching under Sandra LeGrand. She's here. And then the crazy team from Piedmont. I was green when I started at Piedmont, and now I'm a blue. I'm blue. But they taught me a lot. They taught me perseverance, and they were wonderful and laid a good foundation for me. So it's been a lot of fun, and I look forward to serving Edmond and representing Edmond.
I love what Mrs. Mills said. This is a team effort. If you can't one up. We're gonna pull the screen down, and we've got a couple slideshows. Zip, zip, zap. Here we go.
Hold on, is this really the life I'm living? Every day that I wake, every breath that I take, you've given. So right here, right now, while the sun is shining down, I wanna live like there's no tomorrow, like I'm on borrowed time. It's good to be alive. Yeah. Hold on. If the life that we've been given is made beautiful in the living, and the joy that we get brings joy to the heart of the giver. Right here, right now, this is the song I'm singing out. I wanna live like there's no tomorrow, like I'm on borrowed time. It's good to be alive. I wanna live like there's no tomorrow, like I'm on borrowed time. It's good to be alive. Take it for granted, I won't waste another second. All I want is to give you a life well lived, to say thank you. I wanna live like there's no tomorrow, love, like I'm on borrowed time. It's good to be alive. I wanna live like there's no tomorrow, like I'm on borrowed time. It's good to be alive. Take it for granted, I won't waste another second. All I want is to give you a life well lived, to say thank you.
Pretty amazing, some of those places that she has been. I need to find out where she went, because some of those mountains look like they need me to go ride my bike on them. And now we have a slideshow that has a lot of pictures from many of her students. So let's watch that slideshow. is so awesome to hear you guys singing. It really is. Would you give our District Teacher of the Year one more big round of applause? And now, Mrs. Mills, it is time for the talent portion of your show. We're going to do the dance. So you have to come join us for the dance. Would you all please stand so we can do our main dance? Give them a big hand. If you would, please look for your teachers and follow their instructions.